Happy Wednesday, television family. We're back. Good to see you again. Well, you can see me. I can't see you. We haven't invented two-way television yet, but we're working on it. It's Wednesday, 14th day of May, 2025. I am Dan Kuntz. Skies are starting to clear out a little bit. All things considered, a little unsettled for really the next 5 or 6 days. If you're looking for some really nice days, in other words, lots of sunshine, no rain, no wind. Friday looks pretty good, and then starting Sunday it looks pretty good. Saturday a little iffy. We're going to be breezy today, as a matter of fact. For the next 48 hours we'll be dealing with some significant wind in our area. We're used to it. We'll have the complete weather forecast coming up again, the best outdoor days, Friday and Sunday. Saturday looks a little cloudy, although not bad. Temperatures will be right around normal for this time of the year. A lot of news to get to, not all of it pleasant. It's the news. It's a deviation from the norm, but the news is the news, and we will do it. Mariners and Yankees went to extra innings. I couldn't stay up late enough to watch it. It was a great pitchers duel. Mariners pulled it out. Highlights of that and all the prep playoff action from yesterday. There was a lot going on in prep baseball and prep soccer. In prep softball, we'll have all the results. And starting today and going through Saturday, it is Alumni Week at Wenatchee Valley College. They have 4 events on campus in Wenatchee, 1 event up in the Omak area. Rachel Evie is the executive director of the Wenatchee Valley College Foundation. You're going to hear from her. Anna Maria Spagna works in the English department. They have a literary event coming up. And they're going to have a soccer game between current soccer players for the Knights and alumni for the Knights, and Lennon Guzman-Sanchez, the coach of the Wenatchee Valley College men's soccer team, will be joining me as well. So if you're an alumni of Wenatchee Valley College, or even if you're not, you're invited, because all the events are free. You'll hear from those 3 awesome people in the back half of the program. It is tour time with our PTZ cameras at 2 minutes after the hour. The clouds have thinned out a lot just in the last hour or so, especially to the north of us. To the south of us, still a few clouds hanging around. We hit 73 yesterday, pretty much exactly as predicted, which is about normal. Our normal high is 71. More long days. 5:25 was sunrise this morning. I know, I saw it. Sunset tonight, 8:30. I won't be seeing that. That's about when I'm unconscious. That's 15 hours and 6 minutes of daylight. Let's move on to camera number 2. And it's up to Lake Wenatchee. Good morning, Lake Wenatchee. How are you today? How's the mosquitoes doing? This is about the time of the year when the mosquitoes really get going. They have mosquito control districts that all the property owners and cabin owners and everybody kind of feeds into a communal pool, and they spray for mosquitoes, but mosquitoes usually get the upper hand on that. There's just a lot of standing water. If you're heading up to Lake Wenatchee or Fish Lake, be sure to pack your insect repellent and you're off. You'll be glad you did. Camera number 3. Back up to Lake Chelan from McNeil Canyon. Beautiful view there. You can't see Chelan, of course. It's hidden. The lake has gone up about a foot over the last 10 days. It's taking their sweet time. It goes up about 3/4 of an inch a day. The Stehekin actually isn't really flowing real fast. The snow melt up the Stehekin Way, which is the main feeder into Lake Chelan, although there's a lot of creeks and streams that feed into the lake. The Stehekin is the big boy. And it's flowing about normal this time of the year. So there you go. And it looks like it's quite sunny up there. And camera 4, we wrap things up with heading right back to Stein Hill, pointing due west. The snow continues to melt in the upper parts of our elevations. Good morning, Dryden. Good morning, Peshastin. Oh, there's downtown Dryden. You can tell because you can see the Hilton, the Dryden Hilton Hotel and Suites in beautiful downtown Dryden. That's from the summit of Stein Hill, pointing due west towards Leavenworth. All right, let's get right to it, to the weather forecast. It's going to be essentially unsettled. Lots of sunshine today. It's going to be rather breezy. Consistent wind, about 10 to 21 miles an hour, gusts pushing 30. Northwest wind all day today, as a matter of fact. And that high of 67, just a little bit below normal. Breezy tonight. In fact, the winds could even be stronger tonight. Under a few clouds, we'll get down to about 46 degrees. Thursday, sunshine in the morning, clouds in the afternoon with a high of about 70. Thursday night, clouds all day. Wind picks up again Thursday night with an overnight low of about 48. Friday doesn't look too bad. Not too windy, a little cooler than normal, lots of sunshine. Weak ridge of high pressure is going to set up for just the day, because when you get up Saturday morning, it's going to be cloudy. And we could even see some afternoon rain. There's a 40% chance of badly needed rain on Saturday afternoon. Again, cool only 65. Our normal high is 71. And then we have a nice pattern of weather. Not real warm, but lots of sunshine and not a lot of wind to talk about for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Highs climbing back up to near normal. So we get a little bit of everything. Each day is going to be a little different from the prior day, and the following day will be different from the day we just had. All right, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, there is a lot of news to get to, and we will do that in 2 minutes. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCWLIFE channel.
A ductless unit from Carrier can keep anyone comfortable. Take Shelly, for instance. She finds me time in her new attic-turned-home gym. And with her Carrier ductless unit, the temperature is always perfect. No matter how intense her workout gets. Carrier. Total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
Hi, I'm Amanda Walden with A. Walden Insurance Group. Medicare can be overwhelming, but you don't have to figure it out alone. I've been helping people understand their Medicare options for over a decade. Medicare isn't a one-size-fits-all. I'll help you understand your coverage options so you can feel confident in your decisions. Let's find the right Medicare plan for you. Call me today or come and see me at my office located on South Chelan Avenue in Wenatchee between the YMCA and the Social Security office. I look forward to meeting you soon.
Tour Moses Lake just a gas tank away. With its abundance of outdoor activities, Moses Lake is a great place to visit. From fishing and boating to exploring the city's attractions, there is no shortage of things to do. Whether you're enjoying any one of the variety of restaurants with the family or an adventure-filled day with friends, Moses Lake has something for everyone. TourMosesLake.com and start your adventure today.
Central Washington Water understands the power of healing waters. If part of your wellness routine includes hot heat from a sauna, Central Washington Water now carries indoor and outdoor infrared and hot rock saunas by Tilo. Research shows there are many health benefits to a cold plunge after a good workout or relaxing time in your sauna. Harness the power of water in a hot spring spa, plug-and-play spas, a Tilo sauna, or a cold plunge tub. Stop by Central Washington Water, your wellness experts.
55 degrees. The clouds are starting to thin out. It's going to be rather windy today. Lots of sunshine, but a little on the breezy side. And we're going to be dealing with some significant winds all the way into Thursday night. Friday looks good. Clouds are right back on Saturday. It's 8 minutes after the hour. A Sammamish woman is dead and 2 others were hurt in the head-on collision that happened yesterday on Highway 97A just south of Antioch. Sylvia Harrison was her name. She was 70 years old. She was pronounced dead at the scene near milepost 209 between Antioch and Old Station. Harrison was the passenger in a northbound Hyundai Santa Fe driven by her husband, 68-year-old Stephen L. Harrison, when their vehicle collided at about 1:30 in the afternoon with a Subaru Forester. The Forester was being driven by Sharon Wilson, 77 years old, from Kashmir. Both Wilson and the surviving driver taken by ambulance to Confluence Health Hospital here in Wenatchee. The accident and the subsequent police and rescue efforts kept the highway closed for just over 3 hours. The Washington State Patrol says Wilson crossed the center line of the highway in the moments before the crash. The precise cause of the accident is under investigation. Grant County authorities and the Washington State Patrol helped recover 2 children early Tuesday morning who'd been reported abducted out of Oregon. Troopers say at about 2 a.m. they responded to an Amber Alert warning of 2 children, 2 years old and 3 years old, who've been taken in a stolen Mazda by their non-custodial parent. A state trooper located the car at an Interstate 90 rest area 9 miles east of George. The Mazda driver allegedly pulled back onto I-90 westbound and fled from police. The car was finally immobilized with a pit maneuver on Silica Road. A Grant County Sheriff's deputy assisted in the arrest of the children's 26-year-old mother and the car's 29-year-old driver. The children were found safe in the vehicle. They were turned over to protective custody. Our media partner at the Wenatchee World has obtained body camera footage from an East Wenatchee arrest that's now the subject of a federal lawsuit. Andrew Newton last month sued the East Wenatchee Police Department and the Douglas County Sheriff's Office, claiming the agencies violated his constitutional rights during a traffic stop in May of 2023. Newton was initially pulled over by Deputy Ruby Ramirez at about 9:37 that night. He was pulled out of his vehicle by officers and hit his head on the pavement. Newton's lawsuit states that he was tased while lying on the ground, but the World reports that the footage does not appear to support that claim. The police departments, by the way, have not filed their responses since Newton's legal complaint was filed in April. The Apple Cup Cafe in Chelan has operated out of a temporary location ever since the fire destroyed their original building, but now the business has a new permanent home. The owners, Aaron and Ryan Peterson, took to Facebook to announce that they purchased a building at 116 East Wooden Avenue, right in downtown Chelan. The couple got the keys to the space a month ago, and they've been working to prepare things for their opening. They say sometime in mid-June. The Petersons say the new location comes with a short supply of parking, but customers will finally be able to enjoy outdoor seating that they've always wanted to have. The auditors of Chelan and Douglas counties each announced 3-day special filing periods for positions up for election in November that did not receive any candidate interest. The special filing in Douglas County has already commenced. It'll run through tomorrow. There are 6 open positions in Douglas County, 3 for Fire District number 3, 2 in Cemetery District number 2, and 1 in Cemetery District number 3. Chelan County's special filing period will begin on Tuesday, May 20th at 8 a.m. It'll run until 5 o'clock on Thursday, the 22nd. There are 23 positions open within the Fire District, Cemetery District, Water District, Sewer, Parks and Recreation, and more information on those positions available in both counties can be found on their respective auditors' websites. And heads up, construction work at Southwest 19th Street and Northwest Cascade Avenue in East Wenatchee impacting local traffic, as you can see. Now through Friday, Douglas County crews will be performing roadway excavation, utility work, and placing crushed surface material. And starting today, a single-lane closure will be implemented and a one-way detour will be used to reroute traffic. The Douglas County Public Services Building and the Law and Justice Building at the bottom of 19th Street will all remain open during construction, but the Apple Capitol Loop Trail users, you're encouraged to avoid the construction area by accessing the trailhead at the Northwest 27th Street location or the 32nd Street trailhead. That's the news. At 13 minutes after the hour, it's been a busy week and we've only had 2 days in the books. Well, we've got 3 more days to go. The news tonight. At 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 10 o'clock. 5, 6, and 10 is the evening news on television, 5, 6, and 10. But a lot of people, it doesn't work into their schedule, or they've unplugged from traditional cable TV and they consume all of their television via the World Wide Web. We got you covered. Our news will be posted on our homepage, NCWLIFE.com, our newscast on our Facebook page, and on our YouTube page. We have an app. We have X. We have Instagram. I'm not familiar with any of those things. It scares me sometimes. And if you have a news tip, let us know about it. Send us an email, news@ncwlife.com. Lots of free baseball, a pitcher's duel from the Yankees and the Mariners, and the local 9 came out on top. Sports is next. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCW Life channel.
There's no place like home. Because home is where we're totally comfortable. It's where we can be ourselves and let our guards down. It's where we make memories. And we're always imagining new ways to keep it totally comfortable. Carrier. Total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
The Surf and Slide Water Park is open from Memorial Day through Labor Day. Surf and Slide is located in the heart of Central Washington in Moses Lake with activities for all ages and abilities. Check out Surf and Slide's Flow Rider Surfing Simulator, Lazy River, 2 200-foot water slides, tube slides, and diving boards. Our children's area includes a Treasure Island water structure, splash pad, and baby octopus slide. For season passes, visit us online or find Surf and Slide on Facebook.
Craving fresh Asian comfort food? Steam Panda is Wenatchee's popular, family-friendly Asian restaurant. They focus on providing guests with delicious, healthy, fresh, and natural dishes for an affordable price. It's time to enjoy one of their many popular house-made soup dumplings, ramen noodles, or pho dishes. And make sure to ask about their lunch and chef specials on sushi rolls. Steam Panda's Hawaiian poke bowl and salads are excellent with your favorite boba tea. Stop by or order online at Steam Panda today.
Caught in a conflict? Family, workplace, neighbor, business, housing disputes? Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center provides mediation services, a cost-effective and efficient way to provide a written resolution to disputes and issues. Plus, we offer mediation training and community education on conflict resolution and communication skills. Contact us to learn more.
Sports at 16 minutes after the hour. J.P. Crawford hit an RBI base hit just down the left field line. It stayed fair. And in the 11th inning, the Mariners end their 4-game losing streak. They beat the Yankees 2-1 last night. Brian Wu was really good. He's tossed 6 1/3 scoreless innings. He allowed just 2 Yankee hitters to get as far as second base.
This is smacked out towards left center. Julio appears, slides, and makes the catch. No fly zone in full effect for Aaron Judge.
Julio is just so incredibly impressive with how much ground he can cover. And look at his closing speed on this one. He knew he had it all the way. Always keeps that glove right at eye level. Sore on him just a little bit.
Shot to center field. Grisham showing his numbers, and he can't make the catch. It bounces off the wall, then him. Julio head down sprint. Into third, coming home. Julio to the plate. Here's a throw, and he scores standing. Cal Raleigh with a rocket, and it's 1-0 Mariners.
8th double of the season for Raleigh, and here's a Rosarena. Hard liner right to third, stabbed down by Peraza. Oswald Peraza denying a Rosarena of a hit. One away.
That's a really tough play over there by third. And it's sinking. He had to go down and get it. You watch, he goes down and gets this on a sinking line drive. Excellent play.
There you see the infield, 0-1. Tapper, here comes the runner Reyes. The throw home, it's wide. It goes to the backstop. Reyes scores to tie the game. Volpe heading for second. He'll get in there safely. Oh, you give him some life, they're going to strike. The Yankees tied in the 9th against Munoz.
This is a check swing, little Tapper. He had to rush his throw, and he threw it wide. No chance for Raleigh to pick that ball up.
It's a fielder's choice, an error by the first baseman. Gets the call. Low fastball against Dominguez. There's strike 3.
Wagner behind the plate has been really inconsistent.
And Aaron Boone's been ejected. The night's frustrations probably built up on both sides.
Well, I can understand Aaron Boone being frustrated with that call. That was down. Wagner's missed a lot of calls tonight.
Boone emptying out the bag. Dominguez called out on strikes, 2 away here in the 9th.
Infield is in, runners on the corners for J.P. Crawford. Left on left. Down the line, is it fair? It's there! Laser guided by J.P. Crawford, and he wins it tonight against the Evil Empire in 11 innings.
Aaron, it is not how you start, but how you finish if you are J.P. Crawford all night long. He had 3 strikeouts, but this is what J.P. does so well.
By the way, the Yankees left 14 runners on base in scoring position. That ties a franchise record. This is a team who goes back to 1903. In any event, Louis Castillo starts this afternoon for Seattle. Right-hander Will Bourne gets the nod for the Yankees. Final game of the 3-game set. First pitch on Root Sports this afternoon at 1:10. To the scoreboard we go. The Mariners' lead over the Athletics remains a 1.5 games. The Mariners won, so did the A's. They crushed the Dodgers. Mariners lead over the Astros and the Rangers 2 games because the Astros beat the Royals and the Rangers beat the Rockies. In fact, the only team in the American League West to lose yesterday were the Angels, who've been struggling. San Diego beat them 6-4. All right, closer to home. This is an upset. They play 18 games in the Big 9 regular season. Sunnyside won 3. And yesterday they came to Rec Park and they upset the Wenatchee Panthers 4-2 to move on in the District 5 4A playoffs. Eastmont crushed Eisenhower at Dan White Field 11-4. So Sunnyside and Eastmont will play to stay alive Friday at 5 o'clock. The winner of Sunnyside and Eastmont Friday at 5 will play the loser of the district championship game for one last chance to state. In the District 5 2B baseball scoreboard, Okanagan shuts out Warden 10-0. Brewster eliminated Goldendale 6-5. Tenaska season, however, comes to an end. They lost to Riverview 9-4. In the District 5 4A softball scoreboard, Wenatchee knocked off Eisenhower in a tight one 7-6, so Wenatchee stays alive. Eastmont and Moses Lake will play for the district championship tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Wenatchee will take on West Valley Thursday at 5 o'clock. The winner of the Wenatchee West Valley game will take on the loser of the Eastmont Moses Lake game for one last chance at state. In the District 5 2A softball tournament, Ephrata stays alive for a shot at state. They eliminated Othello 7-6. Prep soccer last night in the District 5 4A tournament. Eastmont eliminated Eisenhower 4-2. Sunnyside eliminated Moses Lake 2-0. So Sunnyside will take on Eastmont Thursday at 6 o'clock. Wenatchee will host Davis tomorrow at 6 o'clock for the district championship. The loser of the Davis-Wenatchee game will take on the winner of the Sunnyside-Eastmont game on Saturday for one last shot at state. In the District 5 2A prep soccer scoreboard, Quincy took care of Ellensburg 3-0. Othello beat Grandview 2-0 for the championship. And in the District 5 1A 2B combined tournament, Royal beat Brewster 1-0. Connell beat Cashmere 2-1. But all of those teams are still alive for a shot at state. They'll move over to crossover and glue games this weekend. And those are just some of the games that people are playing at 22 minutes after the hour. You can celebrate the following obscure holidays if you so desire. First of all, in Paraguay, happy Independence Day to all of our viewers down in Paraguay. In Liberia, it is Unification Day, so good for you. Elsewhere, it's National Decency Day. It should be every day. National Dance Like a Chicken Day. Ain't going there. It's National Buttermilk Biscuits Day. It's National Receptionists Day. It's Donate a Day's Wages to Charity Day. So American Cancer Society, you're going to get $14 by the time this day is over. It is also National Root Canal Appreciation Day because everybody appreciates a good root canal. We're not doing any of those. Today is National Third Shift Workers Day. The unsung heroes, because you rarely ever see them ply their trade. It ain't easy working that dreaded third shift, and if you were involved with any kind of business or service that never ever closes, you could very well be a third shift worker. The odds are you're not watching this show right now. Hospitals, retirement homes, law enforcement, obviously, private security firms, fire, ambulances, all kinds of transportation, buses, trucks, planes, trains, they run all hours of the day and night. Prisons, warehouses, they're working at the Amazon Distribution Center in East Wenatchee 24/7, 365. Customer service centers, Rivercom. So hang in there, third shift workers. You have a tendency to get paid a little bit more if you can handle your life and your circadian rhythms being entirely upside down. This day is for you. I had a third shift job. I didn't much care for it. 24 minutes after the hour. Today in history. There is Louis XIV, and on this date in 1643, Louis XIV becomes the King of France because his dad, Louis XIII, died. Louis XIV would rule France for 72 years and 110 days. That is the longest reign of any sovereign, any king or queen in history. 72 years and 110 days as the King of France. How did he pull that off? It was simple. When he became the King of France on this date in 1643, he was 4. That helps. They had somebody helping them, of course, until he grew up. 225 years ago today, May 14th, 1800, the buildings are being built, and the process of the United States federal government moving the United States Capitol from Philadelphia to Washington, D.C. begins. It took a while. First of all, they couldn't move into the buildings in Washington, D.C. until they were done, but they started getting that done, and it took a while. By the way, in case you're curious, they hired professionals. They didn't get a bunch of U-Hauls or a bunch of guys with pickup trucks and beer and pizza. 221 years ago today, May 14th, 1804, the Corps of Discovery begins their journey. Meriwether Lewis, William Clark, and the gang begin their historic journey. They departed from Camp Du Bois, which, by the way, doesn't exist anymore. It's underwater. That's about the best we could do. Camp Du Bois is under about 25 feet of Mississippi River, and they headed up the Missouri River, and there they go. Congress appropriated $2,324. That was it, $2,324. That was the money they were given by Congress, which is supposed to buy all the supplies, all the food, and to pay the people. The trip would eventually cost $10,000. And of course, the most amazing thing about the Corps of Discovery is that only one person died. Sergeant Charles Floyd, who was the very first member to sign up, died from appendicitis in August of that year. It's unbelievable that only one member of the Corps of Discovery actually died during the expedition. 77 years ago today, May 14th, 1948, Israel is declared to be an independent state. A provisional government is established. Harry Truman, as the President of the United States, recognized Israel as an actual nation, and the very next day, Israel is attacked by all the neighboring Arab states from the Arab Union. About 20 of them attacked Israel, and that started the war. And quite frankly, for the last 77 years, they've kind of been at war, really, if you think about it. And 57 years ago today, John Lennon and Paul McCartney spent 4 days in New York City promoting their brand new company, the Apple Corps. They did press interviews and junkets. They met with some of the Apple U.S. officials, and then they closed out their trip to New York City by going on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. The only problem is Johnny wasn't there. You know, Johnny was well known for taking days off, but Joe Garagiola and Tallulah Bankhead were hosting The Tonight Show that night in New York City. Paul McCartney later admitted he basically spent 4 days in New York City stoned. John Lennon did most of the talking. The only time that John Lennon and Paul McCartney appeared on The Tonight Show on this date in 1968, and Johnny wasn't there. I think he probably regretted it. Let's do some birthdays. One heavenly birthday, Walden Robert Casotto, which is not a name you want to have if you're in show business, so he changed it to Bobby Darin, the legendary Bobby Darin. Born in this state in 1936. He was told very young he was not going to live very long. He had a bad heart. He had rheumatism when he was a kid. His heart was always weak. He died at the age of 37 in 1973. But we got Splish Splash and Dream Lover and Mac the Knife and Beyond the Sea. And If I Were a Carpenter, he was also an Academy Award nominee for Best Supporting Actor. Bobby Darin, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, born in the state in 1936. The man who has made more money in the motion picture industry than anybody in history, and it's not even close. George Lucas is 81. It helps when you found the Star Wars franchise and took part in the Indiana Jones franchise and founded Lucasfilm. Of course, he wrote and directed American Graffiti, one of my favorite movies. And of course, he sold Lucasfilm to Disney back in 2012, which makes George Lucas Disney's second largest single shareholder. The estate of Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, is the largest single shareholder, but George Lucas is number 2. He's done all right, and he's 81 years old today. This ain't no party, this ain't no disco, this ain't no fooling around. David Byrne, leader of the Talking Heads, which is never too far from my turntable. Scottish by birth, 73 years old today. When this guy was 23 years old in the year 2007, he became the world's youngest self-made billionaire. And by the way, he still has $1 billion. He has $206 billion as of this morning. I checked. So he's third on the richest people in the world list behind just Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. Mark Zuckerberg is only 41 years old. And happy 36th birthday to Gronk. 3 times a Super Bowl winner, 4 times first team Pro Bowl, the all-decade team, the all-century team, considered one of the best tight ends of all time. Rob Gronkowski is 36 years old. For heat and air, call Alpine Air. For heat and air, call Alpine Air. Mike Magnotti readily admitted that he did not vote for Senator Patty Murray during the last election that she was up, but he almost did, and he'll tell you why. And then Wenatchee Valley College is putting on their Alumni Week. It starts today. We got 3 great interviews from the soccer coach, an English teacher, and the executive director of the Wenatchee Valley College Foundation. The party starts today. They'll join me when we come back. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCWLIFE channel.
I'm Jen Mueller. Watch for my show, I Cook, You Measure on NCWLIFE. It's part cooking instruction, part entertainment, and all about connecting over food and wine with your favorite Northwest athletes.
Watch I Cook, You Measure with Jen Mueller Mondays at 1, Wednesdays at 2, Fridays at 11 a.m., and Saturday and Sundays at 10:30 p.m. right here on the NCWLIFE channel. Global Car Care has the best customer service in the Valley. From the moment you walk in the door, their goal is to help you stay on the road, so you can keep doing what's important to you. Global Car Care certified ASE mechanics stand behind your automotive repairs.
Right now at Les Schwab Tires, it's the Best for Less sales event. Save up to $120 instantly on a set of 4 tires. Choose from a wide selection of our longest-lasting, best-performing tires, and every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty. With a 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. It's our best deal on our best tires with the best service in the business. Get more from less.
Hey there folks, Blueberry Carrie here to invite you on out to Blueberry Hills to experience some real treats. Take a look at our homemade cream pies, our amazing cheesecakes, and don't forget our famous banana pudding. Remember, we're more than just great treats. People come from all over the world to experience what has been called one of the best destination restaurants in the Pacific Northwest. So come on out and see what all the fuss is about. Blueberry Hills in Manson. It's where the world is coming to.
Hey, this is Mike Mad Dog Magnotti, and everybody is entitled to my opinion. Since 18-year-olds got the vote in about 1971, I have only voted for a Democrat in a major election twice. The first time for McGovern in 1972. You know, hippie days, Vietnam, all that stuff. You know how it was. However, when one of our U.S. senators, Patty Murray, said she would try to end the asinine twice-a-year time change, I wrote to her and said, Patty, if you can get this done, I will vote for you. Once. Now, evidently, she reintroduced the Sunshine Protection Act bill to eliminate the idiocy of twice-a-year time changes in January of this year is when she introduced it. Now, so you go, Patty. You get this done, and I will keep my word, and I will vote for you. Once. This is Mike Mad Dog Magnotti, and that's my opinion.
The Surf and Slide Water Park is open from Memorial Day through Labor Day. Surf and Slide is located in the heart of Central Washington in Moses Lake with activities for all ages and abilities. Check out Surf and Slide's Flow Rider Surfing Simulator, Lazy River, 2 200-foot water slides, tube slides, and diving boards. Our children's area includes a Treasure Island water structure, splash pad, and baby octopus slide. For season passes, visit us online or find Surf and Slide on Facebook.
Great glorious spring, Wenatchee Valley. Collins Fashions is your go-to lady shopping experience in downtown Wenatchee. Special occasion dresses are arriving daily for moms, grandmothers, and friends and family. Sundresses, capris, tees, tanks, shorts, skirts hit the floor. Trusted quality brands such as Tribal, Charlie B, French Dressing Cut, and Liverpool. Comfy and cute sandals from Soft, Bueno, Volatile, Fly London, to name a few. Brighten Mother's Day with a gift from Collins in downtown Wenatchee.
Welcome to the Gilded Lily home, where something extraordinary is waiting for you. The Gilded Lily offers a unique collection of hand-selected, carefully curated items to help you celebrate all of life's special moments. From the budding chef to the home decorator to that very special occasion, there is an abundance of delightful gifts waiting for you. The Gilded Lily Home, where you can step in for inspiration and leave with beautiful items to brighten any area of your home.
When you've been in business for 40 years, it's because you understand change and you put members first, always. Now Works is announcing a change in their membership model. Up to 6 people on one membership that you can mix and match. The more people, the bigger the discounts. Introducing the Works Shared Membership Model. One membership, friends and family and flexibility. Works, the cleanest, friendliest, most helpful gyms you and your friends will ever join.
Welcome back to the program. We are on the beautiful campus of Wenatchee Valley College, and we were talking about this. I was here a couple of weeks ago for the big Earth Day fair.
Yeah.
And I was telling my viewers, yeah, you can go up 5th Street and you go up 9th Street. You're not doing any justice to the beauty of the campus because it's a gorgeous campus.
It's a gorgeous campus. We're even recognized by Arbor Day Foundation as a tree campus.
How many trees does the campus have? Because I know.
Oh, I don't know.
It's 800 and some odd. They counted them.
That's incredible.
Yes, they
and I
counted
know
them.
it's the variety of species why we get that status as well.
We should probably have you introduce yourself to our television family. It's been a while.
Yes, I'm Rachel Evie. I'm the executive director of Wenatchee Valley College Foundation.
You oversee a group of 3 other employees. It's a pretty good little office there.
Yes.
We were going to talk to Lupe today. She's a little under the weather. She is she's the development director, and so whenever there's an event put on by the foundation, you put her in charge of it.
I sure do, and especially this one. It's our inaugural WVC Alumni Week. And
Whose idea was that, by the way?
Lupe's, because Lupe is a WVC alumna, so we're really excited to have her in that role because she relates to our audience better than I can, and she's put together this fantastic week of events, both here in Wenatchee and up in OMAC for our alumni to enjoy and celebrate. And it's not just for alumni either. Anyone can come out and have a good time with us on campus.
There are 5 events, 4 of them here on the campus and 1 up at the OMAC campus. You're here to specifically talk about 3 events, and then we're going to have the men's soccer coach join us in the second segment to talk about the big alumni game.
Yes.
And then there's also a little literary event as well. Not little literary, a big literary, a big event with
It's going to be a big event.
Stuff. Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Let's take this in chronological order with the stuff that you're going to be handling.
Yes.
It starts on May 14th. Let's specifically talk about the Snapshot
Social. It's a tongue twister.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so that's going to be here on the Wenatchee campus over in the McGuire Center, which is kind of behind me. People can have a free headshot that we'll be providing. If you paid for one yourself, it'd be $150. But we'll be having free professional headshots for anyone that comes, and it's just a networking social. So a great time for professionals to get to know one another, get to know what businesses they have here in town, and that'll be our kickoff for the Alumni Week. We will be recognizing our Distinguished Alumni Award recipient at that event as well. Bertha Sanchez is our recipient this year, and we're really excited to honor her. Yes, so a lot of folks are familiar with Bertha. She's been with the college a long, long time. And she's been a leader in the community before that even. So she'll be recognized with that award, and just folks can come out. It's all free thanks to our presenting sponsor, Microsoft. So that is our kickoff event, Snapshot Social.
See, it's not so easy to say.
It's not.
We're not going to leave the OMAC campus out on the dry. They're having on the 16th, Friday the 16th, they're basically having a party.
They're having a block party. They're literally shutting down a city block to have a party. So they're going to have a dunk tank, they're going to have games, they're going to have food, they're going to have fun. It'll be open to the public, family friendly, a chance for alumni to reconnect with campus, see faculty and staff, and just have a really great time with the whole community at the block party.
Do the people who live in and around the OMAC-Okanagan area, do they have a general idea of the economic impact that having that campus up north has on that community? Because it was a huge gamble that they took, because the footprint of Wenatchee Valley College is huge.
Yeah.
And the fact that they were forward-thinking enough to go ahead and do a satellite campus in OMAC changed OMAC's outlook in a lot of respects. They need to have the respect that they deserve up there, because Wenatchee Valley College is a mover and the shaker in the Upper Valley.
It is, and I agree. So the OMAC campus and Wenatchee campus are the only campuses WVC has. We cover 10,000 square miles, which is like the state of Maryland. So that's pretty incredible for one community college to be covering. The OMAC campus is doing strong. They actually have had more enrollment growth this year than the Wenatchee campus has, and it serves so many rural communities up there. You've got Tonasket and Bridgeport and Winthrop
And Brewster and Pateros. And,
all those, yeah. And so it really serves as a hub for higher education up there.
And allows the people in the Upper Valley to get a higher education without having to come all the way down here to do it. And it gives them a campus to go to. And we've talked about this before. Going on campus and going to class in a classroom setting is better for the learning experience.
And just that human experience, and even my colleagues at the OMAC Foundation, making sure they're serving the students on there. Like, they do gas cards for students because they have to drive so much further than a lot of our students on Wenatchee campus. So yeah, OMAC campus is going to have a great time at that block party. They know how to celebrate.
They do. They knew how to party up there. And finally, Night of the Stars. We're just going to dance.
It's just going to be a dance party. Just a really fun, chill dance party. And we're hosting it with two of our campus colleagues, the camp program and the trio program. Those are both student support programs. So that will be in the Wells Theater. I'm double checking my notes.
Yes, it is going to be at the Wells
Theater, which is kind of behind me. And that'll just be a fun time to come out, have some snacks, visit with friends, do a little boogie. I'm showing my age, but yeah, it'll just be a dance party.
Congratulations and kudos to Microsoft. They don't have to write a big fat check, but they're smart enough to know that a lot of the people who are passing through this campus may one day eventually be working for Microsoft.
Absolutely. Microsoft has done a really great job investing in this community, especially investing in the college. They've sponsored our events. They have a scholarship fund with us. So we're really excited to be able to offer all of the events during Alumni Week for free because of them.
The biggest feather in the cap in the last couple of months for this campus and the people here is Mr. Sheffield, who is a new poet laureate
he sure
of the
is.
state of Washington, which is really cool, which is going to bring us to our next segment, the
Literary Nights.
If I can say that, we'll talk about it when we come back. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We'll be right back.
Celebrate this great country during Rockfest in Rock Island the last Saturday in June. Great music, great bands, great fun. It all happens at the Rock Island Golf Course. Mark your calendars and be prepared for family fun entertainment and live music until the fireworks start crackling. Contact info@rlstalent.com if you would like to help sponsor this event or bring your awesome food truck. Space is limited. Rockfest at the Rock Island Golf Course, June 28th.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether, we provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Welcome to Boswell's, where you'll find quality furnishings for every room in your home. Customers ask, do you have solid wood options? Yes, they do. Bamboo, maple, acacia, cherry, mahogany. With 2 floors of quality furniture and complimentary design services, Boswell's design team can create a home that's uniquely yours. For almost a century, people have chosen Boswell's for their quality and customer service. Boswell's Furniture, it's closer than you think.
Welcome back to the beautiful campus of Wenatchee Valley College, and somebody is even more beautiful than the campus. Introduce yourself to our television family.
Hi, I'm Anna Maria Spagna. I'm on the English faculty here at Wenatchee Valley College, and I'm a faculty advisor for Mirror Northwest, our resurrected literary journal here on campus.
Can I see that?
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool.
Isn't that? It's a sneak peek of the cover.
So specifically, what classes do you teach?
I teach the whole gamut of English classes. So literature, composition, creative writing, all of it.
Are people understanding the importance of punctuation and the importance that what words mean?
Oh, they love to express themselves, right? We're human beings. It's part of who we are. So it's exciting.
You guys, the entire English department is going great guns. We've already talked about Derek Sheffield. What an honor for him.
Fantastic for all of us, really. Yeah.
And the guy is so talented.
Yes.
So
yes.
it's one thing to have talent and be able to write poems and express yourself in that artistic endeavor. That's one thing. It's another thing to just be so cool about it.
Be cool about it and be generous about it, right?
Yeah.
Reaching out to our students, to the community, to the region. That's his thing, is to bring poetry to everyone. And we're lucky to have him here on campus.
And it helps that he's good, too.
Yeah, right.
That really helps a lot. All part of Alumni Week, May 14th through the 17th. You're specifically here to talk about the thing that we couldn't say because I left my tongue at home. On Thursday the 15th at the MAC, the Music and Arts Center, you guys are having your little thing.
We're calling it Lit Night or Literary Night. And what's most exciting about it to us is that it is the resurrection of Near Northwest. This is the literary journal of Wenatchee Valley College. It started, we think, in the early 60s. So it may be, we believe, the longest running literary journal in the state that's associated with a college or university. It is a collection of art and writing from students, alumni, staff, faculty, and the community at large. The last time it was published was 2017. So we have an amazing team of student editors. We have a literary editor, an art editor, a team of students who curated many, many submissions and made their choices. And on Lit Night, some of those artists and some of those writers are going to stand up and share their work, which is amazing. In the Grove Recital Hall, Thursday, May 15th, 6 to 8 p.m., with reception afterwards. The journal will be available, and the journal this year will be free. So there will be copies available for people who come. And we're just could not be more excited about it.
Essays, short stories.
Everything. I'm glad you bring it up. Essays, fiction, short stories, and artwork of every kind, paintings, drawings, even sculpture, digital art. Every page is beautiful, and we'll actually have some mock-ups of the pages so people can see it large as life at the Grove when they come to the event on Lit Night.
And by the way, everything we're talking about is free. Nothing costs a dime.
Right.
Bring a checkbook anyway. You might buy something. I don't know. As a teacher, how do you know when that epiphanic moment when, oh my God, I got through to this person? After the person was sitting in the back of my class and taking notes, and all of a sudden, you got through. How do
you want to believe it's in the eyes, that you can see it in their eyes in the classroom, and sometimes that's true, but I teach writing, so sometimes their eyes are down, and it all happens when I open it up and I see the page, and I can't believe it. The growth, the spark, the excitement for writing. Many of the students who have contributed to the journal have never been published, never thought they were writers, never had confidence in their writing, and here is their writing published in a journal, something to be amazingly proud of, both for them and for us as teachers, of course.
And you can find out for yourself, again, on a Thursday the 15th from 6 to 8 at the MAC, the Music and Arts Center. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. We're excited.
And
Come see us.
tell Mr. Sheffield I said hi.
I will for sure.
I have to call him that now because he's a poet laureate.
I know. It's an amazing thing.
If you want to see alumni, get hurt on the soccer pitch, we'll talk about that when we come back. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley.
At Abby's, Toppings to the Edge is a promise we've kept for 60 years and counting. We load our pizzas with fresh ingredients, quality meats, and real cheese, so every bite is legendary. If you can find a better pizza, buy it. Abby's, you just can't top it. Right now, every day is Taco Tuesday at Abby's. Our Taco Especial is on sale 7 days a week. This giant pizza serves up to 6 people and is at a very special price. Order at abbys.com. Give us a call or just drop by. We're family-owned Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition.
Time to update the bathroom or kitchen? KL Laminates could do it right. Avoid the franchise fees and subcontractors and work directly with local craftsmen. Tub to shower conversions? You bet. Using their durable laminates, available in hundreds of colors and stone-like patterns, will save you thousands. Get quality, timely work with top-flight materials from local craftsmen at a price you can afford. Call or go to KrausLaminates.com for more information.
What's your awesome? Whatever it is, Washington Trust Bank can help you get there. Learn more at watrust.com/awesome.
One more visit with our friends at Wenatchee Valley College. We love the soccer team. Win, lose, or draw, they're a huge part of the campus life here at Wenatchee Valley College. A lot of students show up to the women's games in the spring and the boys' games in the autumn. The head coach, introduce yourself to our television family.
My name is Lenin Guzman Sanchez. I'm the head coach for the men's soccer team here at Wenatchee Valley College, but also work with the outreach and recruitment team here on campus.
Soccer community, that helps.
Yes,
Does it make your job a little easier? Because this is a soccer town.
It does, and we can feel the support from everybody. So it's a big soccer community, and that helps a lot.
You guys, how'd you do last year? I can't remember.
We fell a little short going to the NWAC championships. We made to the NWAC championships the year before, but we're looking to do the same thing this season, upcoming season.
Is it tough to recruit when the kids have just 2 years to play?
Yes and no. A lot of the kids, especially in these Latino communities, need that foundation to start. It's kind of overwhelming to jump to the four-year university. So it's a yes and no question, but most of the times they do really well here at these JUCO colleges and then transfer over to the university level.
How do players land on your radar when you say, hey, I want this guy to come and play for my team?
The biggest thing is mentality, positive mentality, good players, hungry, that are ambitious to want to do something. So that's not too hard to find here in the area or even outside the area. So we have a lot of good players to select from here.
Your assistant coach is actually the head coach at Wenatchee High School, took over from the legendary Dennis Tronson. Who's kidding who? Dennis was a legend.
Yes.
Took the team to the Final Four a bunch of times, won a state championship 10 years ago. So he was inheriting a program that's known a great deal of success over the last 20 years at Wenatchee High School. He picked right up where Dennis left off. Wenatchee's doing great.
Yes. Having Coach Miguel Viramontes, he's been doing a great job down there. He's an alumni as well, so he knows the passion, he knows what it takes. And he was a part of the team that won the state championship, so he knows the requisites or what it takes to get there. So he's doing a wonderful job.
Yeah, he was a key member of that state championship of 10 years ago. That was a great team. That was a lot of fun.
Yes.
That team finished like 5th in the regular season, barely made districts, and then they couldn't be beaten.
Yes,
once they took off, they were by far the best team in the state that year, and they should have raised the big gold ball, and they did.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. Talk about the alumni soccer match on the pitch, not too far from where we're talking about. We mentioned this before. Everything we're talking about is for anybody. You don't have to be an alumni of Wenatchee Valley College to enjoy Alumni Week, the 14th through the 17th, but you do have to be an alumnus to play for the alumni game, right?
Yes. So May 17th, Clash to the Cleats at Mike Hollis Field. The gates open at 11 a.m. Kickoff is at 12:15. Get there a little before warm-ups. Any alumni, or even I want to open up to any alumni. We have a big soccer community. A lot of students come here, and then a lot of them don't get to play collegiately, but they're really good players. So any alumni, past players, please show up, white T-shirt, and be ready to go.
Just a white T-shirt. That's all you need?
Yeah, white T-shirts, black shorts. But other than that, we're not too picky. So.
And they're going to play the most recent version of your team.
Yes, that is correct.
This could be a butt kicking.
No, it could get. We have some really great alumni, so it's been really close in the past. So yeah, great teams to go from.
Any wagering? Can I make any bets?
Ooh, it'll be a close one. We could see the day of. Yeah.
Was this your idea?
No, it's been done in the past, but as me being an alumni myself, it's something that we've wanted to reintegrate, and having the help of Lupin Foundation has been something really accessible and easy. So yeah, alumni, come out. It'll be fun.
You still get a chance to play as much as you can?
Yes and no. I did play with the All-Stars, and they're looking to bring something up here soon. So I did have a chance to play with them, but every alumni game, I coach a half, play a half. So my players get a chance to kind of give back at me if they'd like to.
Coach, I'm going to give you the last word. There might be some freshmen or sophomores in high school who say, I want to play once I get past high school, good, bad, or otherwise. I want to keep playing soccer. Sell your program to some future knights who may be taking the pitch for you in the future. Sell your program to the kids.
Well, anybody out there that's aspiring to be a soccer player, to do something, you can do it, even if it's with us or if it's with anybody else. We're here to make your dreams come true. We're here to prepare you, to get you ready for that next level. And again, it is totally possible. Any coach, well, especially myself, our offices are always open, phones on hand, emails ready, and we're looking to help you get there. So yeah, we're here for you.
And it's the one sport I can say this from personal experience. You learn teamwork.
That's
in soccer, because there's 11 guys on the pitch, and they all have to work together to be successful.
That's right. And that's the wonderful part of the sport of soccer.
I agree with you, Coach. Again, that's kind of the wrap up of it. The Clash of the Cleats, Saturday, May 17th. 11 a.m. is when the gates open. You said they'll start about noon?
Yeah, 12:15 kickoff.
Okay. You might want to have a couple of defibrillators hanging around.
Yeah, might. And a couple for me if you could save them. So.
Good luck, Coach, in the upcoming season, all right?
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate it.
It's good to talk to you, my friend. Everything we talked about is absolutely free. If you go to the Wenatchee Valley College Foundation's website, the schedule is all there. Doesn't cost you a dime. And again, just walking around the campus gives you a good vibe. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We'll be right back.
Central Washington Water is home to the Hot Spring Spa for over 45 years. Come see the Freshwater Smart IQ. It monitors your saltwater spa's pH balance, chlorine, and more. Or the cold plunge tub that will leave you feeling rejuvenated. Plug-and-play spas make hot tubbing easy. With great financing available, cold water, salt water, hot water, Central Washington Water has a spa for your budget and your lifestyle. Stop by today.
It's the NCWLIFE Community Calendar, a presentation of Apple Valley Honda. The 5th annual La Terraza on the Ave is Saturday, May 17th in front of Centennial Park in downtown Wenatchee. It's a celebration of Hispanic culture, business, food, dance, and music all day. More than 30 vendors from local small businesses will be on hand to show off and sell their food and artwork, and a tequila garden for those 21 and older. La Terraza on the Ave is a fundraiser for the Hispanic Business Council.
Spring into the good life. World-class wine, food, and hospitality meet on the shores of Lake Chelan. Chelan Cellars, bringing great wine, food, friends, and family together where vineyards and the good life bloom every spring.
Tipsy Canyon Winery has become the place to go for fine wine and unbelievable views of the Chelan Valley. Tipsy Canyon Winery is a year-round destination for wine lovers, so stay for the moment that becomes the memory at Tipsy Canyon Winery.
Get a great deal on making the most of every property. The Kubota commercial landscape lineup is built to do more. From the RTVX utility vehicle to the Z700 mower to the SVL track loader. When your reputation is on the line, you need equipment that doesn't let you down. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for 48 months, or save up to $4,000.
Couple minutes left in this program before we send you on your way. It's still 55 degrees outside the Wenatchee Valley. The clouds continue to thin out and move out of the way, but it is breezy. We have a west-northwest wind at 15 miles an hour, and we're going to see some pretty windy conditions today, tonight, most of Thursday. It dies down a little bit Thursday night. Friday looks very nice indeed. The one constant in this entire forecast period, outside of the fact that it's going to be quite unsettled really right on into the early part of next week, is temperatures are going to be just a little bit below normal for both the afternoon highs and the overnight lows. Today is a perfect day to go fly a kite, which my coworkers tell me to do on a regular basis as well. It's 54 in Ellensburg, 57 in Ephrata, and the other thing that's been changing a little bit is the relative humidity, which for a long period of time, for about 3 weeks, was unbelievably dry for this time of the year. The National Weather Service even mentioned a couple of times in their blog posts, we don't see relative humidity this dry in this part of the year, but we are seeing a little bit more moisture in the air. From the National Weather Service, lots of sunshine today and lots of wind. We'll get up to about 67 degrees after topping off at 73 yesterday. A lot of sunshine, just a little on the breezy side, and the wind will not be dying down tonight. 46 for the overnight low. Normally when the sun goes down, the wind decreases. That's really not going to be the case. The wind's not going to be dying down until Thursday morning. And then Thursday, it's half and half. In the morning, tomorrow, we'll have lots of sunshine. By Thursday afternoon, the clouds will be rolling in as a weak short wave enters our area. We'll get up to about 68, 69 on Thursday. Thursday night, lots of clouds hanging around. We'll get down to about 48 or so. It's going to be a little breezy Thursday night. Friday, high pressure, not real big. It's going to hang around for about a day, but at least it picked the daytime to do it. 69 or so, 67 for the afternoon high on Friday. Then the clouds will be back on Saturday. In fact, by Saturday afternoon, could see some rain. About a 50% chance of rain on Saturday afternoon, and then we get into some very nice weather. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, a lot of sunshine, a little bit of wind, temperatures slightly below normal. We need rain. We ain't getting any. That's it. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.